Members of the Board of Trustees, Committee on Faculty, Staff, and Administration, please respond present when you hear your name. Chairperson Lorraine Cortez Vasquez.
Present.
Vice Chair Ken Sunshine. Hold on, sorry. Trustee Una Clark. Trustee Herminia Placio.
Present.
Sorry. Trustee Angelo Vivola.
Present.
Professor Karen Coughlin. Yes, I see you, Karen. Okay. Professor Maureen Matarese. Amber Rivero, student rep. Nigella Thompson, student rep. Thomas, student rep.
Do we have a quorum?
And I'm here too.
Yeah.
Oh, Ted is here. Yes. Yes, we do. Okay. We have a quorum. This public meeting, the Committee on Faculty, Staff, and Administration is now called to order. I would like to take a roll call of attendance for members of the Chancellery. Members of the Chancellery, please respond here when you hear your name. Chancellor Felix Matos Rodriguez.
Whatever's left of me here.
I was going to say good morning to everyone. General Counsel Derek Davis, I think he's on the other call. Yeah, that is here, yes. Executive Vice Chancellor and University Provost. We have a quorum.
Yes.
The Committee on Faculty, Staff, and Administration is now called to order. For some reason, roll call of attendance for members of the Chancellery. Members of the Chancellery, please respond here when you hear your name. Chancellor Felix Matos Rodriguez. I'm getting a repeat. I'm not sure why. Because everything that could go wrong today is going wrong.
Recording in progress.
I think he's on the other call.
I'm here again.
Executive Vice Chancellor and University Provost. Okay, hold on one second. Let me see if I can get John on the. John, do you know why I'm getting a?
Yeah, someone's watching the video on the player. I think it may be Dan Lemons. I'm getting audio from him. Try to mute it or close the player out.
I'm getting a repeat. I'm not sure why. Because everything that could go. Hello. Should we start? Okay, so we'll go back to Executive Vice Chancellor and University Provost, Daniel Lemons.
Present.
Executive Vice Chancellor and Chief Operating Officer, Hector Batista.
Presente. Who's at first? What's at second? Is it Albert Costello?
Right. Senior Vice Chancellor Glenda Grace.
Here.
Vice Chancellor Dorian Gloria.
Present.
Interim Vice Chancellor Andrew Shapiro Davis. Okay. And President Thomas is second Nadby. Okay. Lorraine, it's all yours.
Right. So, given the time and the massive delay, I would like to approach this meeting a little differently. Provost, if you would indulge me, all right? When we get to the staff appointments and the and to the promotional opportunities, also Provost and Vice Chancellor Dorian Grace, I would like to just go through the items, and if anybody has a particular question on any one of those individuals, we'll take it at the end, but I kind of would like to ratify them all at one time, if that's possible. And I don't think that that violates any of the rules. And all right, so with the exception of item 1A, I want an approval for the meeting of the June 2021 minutes of the June 21 meeting. Can I have a second?
Second.
All right. Now we'll take a vote, and you know what the rules are by now. You only say an objection or an abstention. All right.
Trustee Cortez Vasquez, this is Herminia Palacio. I abstained since I was not yet on the Board of Trustees.
That makes a lot of sense. Good. Any other abstentions or refusals?
Angelo Vivolo, I also abstained because I was not on the board at the time of that meeting.
Thank you so much. Any others? All right, so we move that item. Hearing no others, the item is ratified with 2 abstentions. All right?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to take a bunch of items and Vice Chancellor Dorian Grace, you could provide further background should anybody have any questions. So we're gonna go through items 1B1 through, let me look at this list. Through we're gonna
Lorraine,
go
one
through-
B one is the.
I know. I'm
yeah.
gonna start with 1B3. I'm gonna start with resolution 3. All right, and then we can go back to 2. All right. So the resolution is to promote Elizabeth Hendry to Provost and Senior Vice President of Academic Affairs at Queens College at the City University of New York. The resolution 4 is to appoint Stephen Everett as Provost and Senior Vice President of Academic Affairs at the CUNY Graduate Center. Resolution 5 is to appoint Erwin Wong as Provost and Senior Vice President of Academic Affairs at the Borough of Manhattan Community College. Resolution 6 is to name Joseph Carey and Rosa Inez Vera journalism scholarships at CUNY Craig Newmark Graduate School of Journalism. Resolution 7 is to name Arnold and Augusta Newman Fund for photography students, at LaGuardia Community College. Resolution 8, you know what? I'm going to go back, sorry. I'm going to do resolutions 3 through 6, which are professional appointments and promotions. I move these items. Do we have a second?
Second.
All right, any discussion on any of these items? Hearing no discussions, we'll take it to a vote. Any abstentions or objections? Hearing none, Vice Chancellor Doriana Grace, I want you to congratulate each one of these individuals for their promotion to provost, as well as to their scholarship appointments. The next 2 items are items that are endowments or fundraising items, and those are the resolution 7 to name the Arnold and Augusta Newman Fund for photography students at LaGuardia colleges to establish this fund. Resolution 8 is to name the Jeremy Travis Conference Room at John Jay College of Criminal Justice. And resolution 9 is to name the Dr. Nazare Michelin Memorial Endowment at Eugenia Maria de Hostos Community College. I move those 3 items. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion on any one of those items? We know that they've met all of the thresholds set forth by this board and this committee on fundraising policies and endowment policies. Any other discussion on these 3 items? Hearing none, we will move those items to a vote. Again, and only voice your objections or your abstentions. Hearing none, we are pleased to announce these 3 naming right policies. Resolution 10 is to appoint Dr. Kenneth Nadal as Distinguished Professor at John Jay Community College of Criminal Justice. All right. Can I hear a second on that appointment?
Second.
I was looking at you, Ken, saying, okay.
Somebody else join me, jeez.
Yeah, thank you for that. Any discussion on this appointment as Distinguished Professor? Hearing no discussion, we're going to call a vote. This item was passed unanimously. Resolution 11 is to award Boukri Sawadogo early tenure at the City College of New York with an application of the bylaws. That one I will ask the provost to give us some background because this is an early tenure position. Provost, can you provide an abbreviated background on this candidate?
Great. Thank you, Chair and trustees. So Dr. Boukri Sawadogo has served as an assistant professor in the Department of Media Communications and Arts at City College since 2015. He's a highly prized across the entire college community at CCNY. He's one of the leading global scholars of his generation on African film and media, and he's the author of 3 books published since joining the City College faculty, with a 4th under contract and another being researched. And just note that since 2015. He's published numerous articles and refereed journals, edited volumes, and he's an active curator, public speaker, and jurist in film festivals. He also has a record of being an exemplary teacher. He's designed 4 new courses that are cross-listed with Black Studies, broadening and deepening the commitment of both faculties to the study of Africa and its incorporation more effectively into the intellectual life of the college. For such a prolific and effective scholar to have created 4 courses, as well as being a junior member of the faculty, is highly unusual. And without a doubt, presages a career at City College and CUNY that exemplifies our commitment to students and to outstanding scholarship. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Any discussion on this item? Aye, we'll take it to a vote. Hearing no objections or abstentions, we're really pleased, Provost, to announce that this candidate has early tenure at City College of New York. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. The last is the resolution to confer the title of Dean Emeritus on John Mogilescu. I would also ask you, Provost, to give us abbreviated background, because we all know John's long history, but abbreviated background on this opportunity.
Dan, can I use chancellor privilege and brag about John?
Absolutely.
Thank you, my dear Provost. We just want to let the committee members know that the Mogilescu served as dean for many decades at SPS and a 41-year career at CUNY. If for all presidents and deans, if you serve for more than 10 years, the title emeritus is granted to you by the authority of the Board of Trustees. It did not happen automatically with Dean Mogilescu because historically he was paid from RF funding, not state funds, and that meant that technically that the board bylaws didn't apply to him. So we have to do this special, absolutely no-brainer resolution to give John Mogilescu this title. And so this is, if it seems strange to you, it is strange, but those are the rules, and we want to do everything by the book and dutifully acknowledge the great service that John conferred to the university and to SPS. And that's the why as to why the resolution comes now and not when we say bye to John at the end of the summer.
Great. I think that's a perfect introduction and description. And with that, it is my honor to move this item. Do I have a second?
I second.
Thank you very much. And any discussion on this item? Hearing no discussion, we're going to take this to a vote. Hearing no abstentions or objections, we are thrilled to give the title of Dean Emeritus to John Mogilescu. All right. On behalf of all of us, it's the right thing to do. I'm going back to resolution number 2. And the resolution 2 is to amend certain investment options in the City University of New York's optional retirement program and tax deferred annuity plan. Vice Chancellor Doriana, oh my God, I can't believe this. Doriana, can you please give us some background on this?
Yes, thank you. The Board of Trustees of the City University of New York established an investment policy statement, or IPS, in 2014, establishing, among other things, guidelines for the university's management of the City University of New York Optional Retirement Program, or ORP, and the City University of New York Tax Deferred Annuity Plan. In accordance with the guidelines established under the IPS, and as part of the review process of the array of investment funds within the university plans, the university has been advised by its investment advisor, CapTrust, to substitute the 2 existing large cap growth funds, American Beacon Large Cap Growth and TIAA-CREF Growth and Income, with the JP Morgan Large Cap Growth Fund in all of the university's plans. The investment option changes recommended by the University Investment Advisor, CapTrust, and accepted by the university will be made available for new contributions to the plans and, where permitted, participant transfers from the current investment options. In accordance with New York Education Law, Section 6251, all investments made available under the ORP will be provided through annuity contracts. Thank you.
I move this item. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion on this item?
Yeah, this
My
is,
question,
sorry.
no, go ahead, please.
Thanks, Lorraine. Yeah, this is Karen Coughlin. On behalf of the faculty, I would like to note that we support this amendment and we appreciate the university's ongoing efforts to safeguard our retirement investments, particularly given the current uncertain financial circumstances. Thank you.
Great. Thank you for that. That was really important. Any other comments or discussion on this item? Hearing none, we're going to move to a vote. Hearing no objections or abstention, this item has moved. Congratulations and thank you for your work, Vice Chancellor Gloria. All right. With that,
1B1.
huh?
1B1.
1B1. Okay, why did I miss that one?
The report.
I did. We already did that.
One, did you get?
I'm sorry. No, we did it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. And
That's right. No worries.
I should know better than to even question anything you say.
Oh,
Resolution 1B1 is the resolution to approve the committee on faculty, staff, and administration report. Do you want
The
to give,
October,
yeah, can you give us a very abbreviated background on that? Thank you.
super short. The October CFSA report contains actions entered into the CUNY system of record during the 4-month period from May 1st, 2021 through August 27th, 2021. The report contains a total of 364 actions, including 195 fellowship leaves, 103 appointments and reappointments with tenure, 17 separations, and 48 ECP actions. Thank you.
Any questions? I have a question, Vice Chancellor. Were any of these conversions of adjunct to full-time professors, or that has not shown up yet?
It is possible that in the 364 actions, that some of them were conversions,
All right.
but I don't have
It'll-
the breakdown to that fine.
Yeah, it'll be helpful in the future because I think that's a goal of the trustees to see more and more in that direction. It'll be helpful to have that information disaggregated.
Noted.
Thank you. Any other comments or questions? We could also assume that this is all within the confines of the budget parameters that have been established.
Yep,
Correct.
absolutely.
Yeah, all right. Hearing no other comments from myself or anyone else, well, let's move this for a vote. Hearing no abstentions or objections, this item has been approved unanimously. Anne, am I correct to say that this concludes all of the items to be presented at this committee meeting?
Yes, it does. Thank you, everyone, for your patience. We ran a little late this evening and we had technical difficulties, but we appreciate everybody hanging on.
And with that,
Thanks to Ann for your work.
Have a
Thank
great
you.
night,
With
everyone.
that- And with that, we adjourn this meeting. Can I have a second?
Second.
All right, good. Good night, everyone, and thank you very much for your patience and for your work.
Thank
Bye-bye.